It is time. Let's go. Okay. Let's go.
Ilsabad, divided in twain by a vast mountain range. Those who would traverse its jagged peaks face peril at every step. But why go by foot when one can simply fly?
Simply fly. Wait, is that our airship for the science, or?
On the outskirts
Okay,
of
no.
the Imperial capital, in the frozen wastes of the Magna Glacius. The winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
Graha! You're cold. Oh, sorry, I'm really obsessed with Grahatia. Oh, she's. Oh, Graha is actually fucking pimp. With the collarbone and everything. Ah!
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party.
Okay, why does her armor seems to be glowing for some reason?
They've sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
Okay.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps.
Oh shit, the Riange! That's his cloak from last time. When he revealed his face for the first time. Whoa! Whoa! Ah!
Perhaps,
Pistola!
but there is more to it than that.
Sorry, I'm really like people with different outfits. Whoa.
Maxima reports that they're led by Vergilia, legatus of the 3rd Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number.
Who this?
However, they are also joined by several members of the 1st.
From what I recall, the 3rd Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus's death.
For a moment, I got anxious because when she said the first, I thought she meant the world from Shadowbringer and everything. But no, they're talking about divisions and stuff.
The first, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
Indeed. In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War.
Ah!
Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
Hmm.
Then it is all but certain they have been tempered.
Sacrement.
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
No, don't do that.
Quite right. Soldiers or no, they are people of Garlemald, the very ones we have come to aid. Direct confrontation is unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
Yeah.
How so? Savage beatings, disarmament, and imprisonment?
Hey, little guy, why are you wearing shorts?
Not impossible, but easier said than done in the heat of battle.
You should wear bigger pants.
Having observed the opposition, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, And once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel, and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
Okay.
Divide and conquer. Not a bad idea.
Once the scouts have finished their preparations, we will split into 2 groups. The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies.
Okay, but Pippin, pretty cute in that winter coat.
As for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most. I would prefer, however, that you accompany the rearguard and be prepared to join the van at a moment's notice. Kept in reserve as our trump card, so to speak.
Wow, 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 wow. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Supply Depot. Look at that outfit!
Your proposal was well received. More specifically, they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
That's all my own. But Thancred, nice.
The Stoller always did have a flair for the dramatic. She's not an easy woman to please, but I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks.
Cool.
All right. Once more for my peace of mind.
Yes, please.
Our first objective will be to rig the enemy's Magitech with explosives. After we've withdrawn to a safe distance, we'll detonate them remotely. Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to the automated units via the control terminal. If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand.
Are we gonna play with Thancred first? Like, we're gonna play during Endwalker with each character, like we did before?
A blizzard will help us stay hidden, so let's aim to get in and out before it passes.
Oh, I skipped! I'm sorry.
In the meantime, I will relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
Wouldn't have it any other way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done. I always do.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck.
I'll believe you, Thancred, but this is worrisome. You handsome man. Yeah, but I'm gonna be spotted. I only have like... Go, 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 go. Oh, 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 CG Partman. Sacrément. Aïe, aïe. I hate missions like that.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, to my considerable relief.
Esti, j'étais stressée, man. This is why I never play, like, Metal Gear's game.
What news from our comrades?
They stand at the ready.
Excellent. Then let the fireworks begin.
A pow pow pow. Looks like a thing. Bading, badang. Pour ceux qui savent d'où est-ce que la référence vient. Oui, oui. Jean-Guy. Non, c'est pas Jean-Guy, c'est Harry Potter. Oh, excusez. Okay, I'll stop. Wow, that camera movement though.
The blizzard's beginning to clear.
Mm-hmm.
The Vanguard should be engaging the Imperials any moment now. If they haven't already.
Yep.
Ishtola and the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be alright, but...
What, is that a monster?
Wait! Something's coming!
Well, what's coming? Guard dogs. Okay.
Oi, oi! Looks like we ain't the only ones who sent out scouts.
Oi, oi!
Keep them away from the carriages! We lose those, and we're as good as dead!
Oi, 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 enemy. Let's go. Where do I need to go? Head to the front line. Well, I am to the front line. Okay. Okay. Sleep.
Removed from the field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murder.
As a Canadian, don't let your neck be exposed to the cold.
It's nothing that won't heal in time. The trouble is, their tempering has made them utterly fearless. Subduing them would be easier if they had the capacity to submit in the first place.
Well, this is the path our young chargers would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. You knew it would be hard, yet still you pledged your lance, did you not?
Ah, I like the design on the back. It's all like knitted. Are we gonna play with Justinian now? Or not? Please. Show us your move. Oh. Show us your move anyway. You good?
That's Vigilia. Damn it. I need to help the others take her down.
Okay, so I'm gonna play as Lise. Or as Justinian.
There's no end to them!
Look at the ponytail! Okay. Oh, we can't see because of my camera. I'm so sorry. But her ponytails was so cute. The tip of it. The way that it moved.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
I'm here. I'm here.
There's no stopping us now. Come on. Let's show them what we're made of.
Now we can see it. Let's go.
Tremble before the sun!
Oh my god. Oh my god. That attack. Nice. Nice! Oh, that's fucking cool! Sadu! That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
A worthy adversary.
Good job, Sadu. Thank you.
Rest, recover, reclaim yourself. Then we will fight again. To the death.
Yeah, to the death, but it's not gonna be to the death.
Sadu Hatun.
Little son! Oh, sticky sweet.
That was the last of them.
Oh, little son.
The day is ours, thanks to your timely arrival.
I'm sure I'm not.
Caravan.
Oh, that's in caravan. Sorry. I'm sure, like, I'm not the only one who screamed, "Little son!" each time we see him. C'est fucking drôle.
Outmaneuvered, but not outmatched. Good. Let us take the Imperials into custody and rejoin our comrades.
Yeah.
And soon we shall arrive at the capital.
I think it's the first time we hear, like, the victory song. Like, in a cutscene or, like, not in an actual, like, duty.
So cold and unforgiving. Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain.
Milk. I miss you. We all miss you, Milk.
800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here. Bested by the Kavosi, after centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes. In that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth. Freezing, hungry, desperate, hated.
I wonder how...
The chosen, forsaken.
I wonder how it works. Because they can't use magic or anything related to the ether. So, how can they teleport without... I guess with the machine, but I'm really intrigued.
In the year 1513 of the 6th Astral Era, a young legatus named Solus single-handedly sparked the Magitech revolution.
Oh, that really hurt. Oh, my hand. Okay. That's
How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum? Once a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks? Like so many others, those who knew the truth are gone. Taking in the capital with his eyes for the first time, I recall thinking to myself, far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed, bitterly so.
Mold. We're here. There's like no one. Everything is broken.
Not so much as a whisper.
Exactly.
The roads leading beyond the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
Her buzz day and night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelries.
Surely they cannot all have been tempered.
We can consider the question after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
Is it necessary though? Okay, just a second. Okay, good.
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone!
Yeah, it's not really necessary, at least for now. We made it, boys. Graha! Graha! Mon amour! Okay, let me take a good look at you. Okay, so you have the same shoes. Hey, what's up, you? Look at you, look at me. Hey, la chocobola! Okay.
Our present situation is as follows. Efforts to aid the people of Garlemald have begun in earnest. Moreover, having entered into the capital, the Imperial Palace is within our reach.
But before we proceed further, we must learn what has befallen this city. For therein lies the key to understanding and combating the Telophoroid's designs.
I have a suggestion, if I may. Several of the Imperial soldiers we captured on the Magna Glaciers are members of the Populares and acquaintances of mine. Once we have cured them of their tempering, they should be able to give a reliable account of the events leading to the capital's downfall.
A promising idea. I will assist the healers and their ministrations. Of course, I will require a porxie of my own, assuming you can spare one.
Would you like a hand?
No, I am sure we will manage. Better that you take my place in the field. The noxious ether of this place disagrees with me, and as I shall need to draw on my own for the treatment, 'twill be prudent for me to remain within the camp.
Makes sense.
This talk of curing the tempered is all well and good, but I reckon the cold is a more pressing concern. All the houses round here are fitted with ceruleum heaters that could keep us warm and toasty. Problem is, the machines seem to have given up the ghost, and if we keep sitting around, freezing our asses off, we'll be next. My smiths reckon that with the right parts, they can have them working again, but it won't be easy.
Understood. The machinists will assist them in the repairs.
I hope so, because even if like you're in a close space, like let's say in your house or apartment, if it's like minus 30 to 40, even just 20 or 10 minus Celsius, it's too cold. Like, it's really hard to manage.
The rest of us should either stand watch or survey the area.
Okay.
We've made our presence known to the Telophoroi. They will be searching for us, if they have not already ascertained our position.
Okay.
That we have seen no sign of them since the battle suggests they have yet to do so. However, I suspect they may be biding their time.
Or perhaps we are beneath their notice.
In any event, we'll find no answers standing around here. Urianger, Estinian and myself have visited Garlemald recently, so we'll lead the reconnaissance efforts. Perhaps bolstered by a few Bosnian and Dalmatian scouts from my previous excursion for good measure.
The
Don't
boys.
forget about us Alamegans. We have experienced scouts of our own.
Well now, this is turning out to be a rather sizable team. With such numbers, we should be able to cover a wide area with relative ease, including that surrounding the Imperial Palace.
How about you, Graha? I have a feeling we'll find a use or two for that vanishing spell of yours.
Twould be my honor to be of service. Though I doubt that you of all people need rely on my tricks.
Cute.
That leaves us with guard duty.
As a matter of fact, I have something else in mind for the two of you and Alphino.
Oh.
Between here and the center of the capital lies the Eblan Rhine. I would have you search the area for survivors.
Okay.
Your keen sense of direction, honed in your extensive travels, should prove useful in navigating the ice fields.
In real life, for me, I'm bad with I'm bad with like sense of direction and stuff. If there's a new survivor, we'll find it. Kiki! Oh no, my cat is crazy. Kitty! Que tu fais? Kiki? Oh no! Whoa!
A few moments later.
Let's continue this.
As ever, you do not want for enthusiasm. But given your experience traipsing about through Kurthus, I should be surprised if you let a little inclement weather dampen your redoubtable spirits. And even if that were the case, the promise of hot soup upon your return would surely spur you to action.
Oh, hot soup! Oh, that would be nice. A pumpkin sweet potato squash potage. That would be nice, especially for cold weather. Or
you
shabu
all have
shabu.
your duties. Let us make haste. May the Fury bless and keep you.
Oh, I really want to eat some shabu shabu. I'm eating too much these days. Gotta be careful. Pippin! Little cute Pippin! Whoa. Where's the music coming from? Do they have? What's right there? Fresh blood? Ooh. Did they brought the radio with them? What is going on? Is it too late? They are already dead?
Blood trail. We found one. They were attacked.
Is that already too late? Can they? No, it's too late.
No.
She tried so hard to, like, she wanted to help them so fucking badly.
Why wouldn't they?
Safer to brave the wilds than trust in our magic.
With the music, it like...
We should have... I should have... We can't leave them like this. We have to take them home.
I don't know what to say.
What if we're only making it worse?
Yeah, if we show them to the others, they're gonna blame us.
Maybe we don't belong here, but neither do they. Not out here in the wind and the cold.
Yeah, from the trailer.
I heard the story about Varus's voice from beyond the grave. Of course, I didn't believe it, but Licinia and her sister did. Perhaps there is something to the tale after all. I want to understand, so I'm going to borrow this for a while, if that's all right. You had every reason not to trust us. We came as trespassers, invaders. But I pray that in time, we will be more than that to you. That we will find a way to help your loved ones. And see that no more children are left to freeze alone in the snow.
That's heavy. don't think so. They said it earlier. The sister was very sick. The only explanation that I would have would be that one of the other Garlean that have proof that they're actually citizens from there could have like pursued them to say that we're here to help. Fuck, man. Oh, we're gonna meet the blue hair guy.
Thank you for your report. We shall inform the troops of these developments and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution should they encounter any survivors.
Allow me to go and speak with the ones at the victor's spoils.
Yes, please.
They may be more willing to listen to a fellow Garlean and accept our offer of assistance.
Yes, please. Yeah.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Licinia and her sister, please do so.
I am sorry to have put you through this.
Well, we didn't know. That's for sure. I'm not crying, by the way. I just have something in my eye. That's annoying.
My distress is nothing compared to their suffering.
That is true.
So, tell me, what else have we learned?
God is sure.
As you may have already heard, we have succeeded in curing the members of the Populares, Maxima identified.
Itchy. Itchy. Itchy everywhere. Gah. Everything is itchy. Okay.
They have provided us with some intriguing insights into the current state of Garlemald. The assassination of Emperor Varus was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it.
Wait, yes, Varus was the catalyst of the yeah? Nerva declared this claim to be into the throne. Okay.
Fighting broke out in the capital, where Nerva's 3rd Legion clashed with the 1st, who remained loyal to Varus even after his death.
Okay.
Of course, even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad.
Okay.
Unless something or someone inflamed their animosity to such an extent that they could not help but act against their better judgment.
That would be your best friend! Okay.
It brings to mind events at the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically. Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Xenos had been possessed by a demon.
No, he was born a demon.
Elidibus, what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Indeed. But before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silenced. While some were merely stripped of their status, others died under curious circumstances. One after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
Again, Elidibus. Like as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varus, certainly. Nevertheless, Titus, Nerva, and the Third Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varus Sosgalvis is murdered. And Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer.
Ugh.
Shortly thereafter, Nerva claims the right of succession. And in response, the First Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
I should add that both parties received substantial financial backing, presumably to provide them with the means and encouragement to pursue a swift victory, and that these contributions came from the self-same benefactor.
Oh, is that why Van Daniel got crazy with money when we first met him? Like, officially? Huh.
I'd heard House Brutus had been filling the Third Legion's coffers, but the First as well.
It would seem so. Though the Populares determined that the First Legion received funds from a variety of organizations, all had connections to House Brutus.
Brutus.
So Fandaniel, in the guise of Asahi, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
The information we gained from my friends does not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers.
So would it be like the same kind of spell that we learned earlier? With the ether and everything?
But when asked about the Imperial Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varus giving them orders in their dreams. May the Tower of Babel stand as testament to the glory of Garlemald.
Okay.
This sounds awfully familiar.
We have something to show you all.
What do you have to show us? Ah! Okay.
Varus spoke to them through this radio. Perhaps it was a recording, but if not, that would be inexplicable.
We are of one mind, then.
The ether that permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
Ah.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence.
Ah! Okay!
A picture is beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal...
Yeah.
Then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the Civil War would have been spared.
Boy, man.
No wonder Licinia kept it close.
My friends, I must speak with you.
Okay, I just wanted to say, like, if Alice could have, like, brought a Porksy and, like, tried to heal them from being tempered because of the radios, maybe the way they would reacted earlier would be differently for sure. Fuck, man.
A young man was caught trying to steal our supplies.
Ooh.
He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall.
I think it would be like the blue-hairy guy from the trailer.
Thankfully, Magni restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside, if you wish to ask him questions.
Yeah, let's go.
I think we do.
Is he under Is he tempered? Can we bring in a proxy and see if he would... Let's see. Yeah, it's that guy.
Who do we have here?
Garleans? Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
I am Lucia Junius, a temple knight of Ishgard. And you are?
Iulus Pir Norbanus. And that's all you invaders will get from me.
Okay, I need to remember. It's the Spanish way to say his name, since the J is like a Y. Iulus. Or that Y or H? I don't remember. Iulus. Okay, with an H, not a Y.
Garlemald. Far from it. Like you, our allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak.
Okay, yeah, it is a H, not a Y. I just remember. With all the meme of like the way they laugh. It's like ja 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 instead of a ha 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 ha. Okay, enough. This is serious.
It is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most.
Yeah.
This we know. And that is why we have come to offer you our aid, that we may unite against our common foe. Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this. Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths. If it is supplies you seek, we would gladly share ours, or turn a blind eye while you leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours.
Okay.
If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
Who would it be?
I don't much like the sound of that. But if we do accept his proposal, I suggest the 2 of us and...
Please allow me and Alize to act as envoys.
Are you sure?
May I ask why?
We have seen with our own eyes the hardships the Garleans face. How their futures and lives hang in the balance.
It's not the warmest invitation, but it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true. Maybe not a chance to make things right, but a chance to make them better.
Cute.
I can see that persuading you otherwise is a lost cause. But you will proceed with the utmost care.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Couple of children and what? A sellsword? Is this an insult?
Not in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
There are many dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
Ah, he's a gunbreaker. Ouch. seems like there's many Gunbreaker in Garlemald.